Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. We made it to another week. Made it through another week. The weekend is tomorrow, or whenever you get off of work if you're watching this on Friday. We made it through another week. But I got something to say. I tried to keep it positive. I tried to keep it maybe non political, but I just can't. This has been blowing up on Twitter. It's the hottest thing. Fairness in sports. Man beats women in swimming. That's right. Now I know it's going to probably not be politically correct to call this person a man, but let's go ahead and get into what I'm talking about. In case you already don't, Westlake High School graduate and Penn swimmer Thomas becomes the first transgender woman to win the NCAAs. That's right. Leah Thomas took control in the final 100 yards of the 500-yard freestyle to make history. Third day, the first transgender woman to win the NCAA swimming championship. Thomas, the University of Pennsylvania senior who entered the NCAA women's swimming and diving competition at top seed, had the season's best of a total of 4 minutes 33.24 seconds. I didn't have a whole lot of expectation for this meet, said Thomas, the former male swimmer for Penn State. I'm just happy to be here and race and complete the best I could. Thomas is from Austin, a graduate of Westlake High School. Virginia Emma Wett was the first, I'm saying first, female at this competition. Even though she gets second place, she gets first place of the women at 4 minutes and 34 seconds and 9.9. Let's see here, which is about 1 second maybe, or 3 seconds. It doesn't really matter. The race was close until the final 100 yards, with Wyatt and Eric Sullivan of Texas pushing Thomas for the lead. The three swam lanes. Yeah, you pretty much get it. The guy won. Leela Thompson, this dude right here won. And I have no respect for this person. I have no respect. Now I get that we have to treat everybody with respect, but I have no respect for this person. I don't even know the dead name, but Mr. Thomas or Leela Thomas, however you want to go by it, he is a dude swimming against females. This is the whole reason why a woman league exists in sports, because men are biologically better at sports. That's a given fact. Now, yes, there's probably going to be a woman out there that could beat me just because I'm fat and lazy, not very athletic. But on the whole, you take the top 10 people in every class, the male's going to dominate the female, unfortunately, when it comes to sports. And that's why we have a female league. Now we're going to blur the science, we're going to blur the norms. And women, the actual biological women, are going to be the most affected by this because they're not going to be able to get the scholarships. They're not going to be able to win the championship because all a man has to do is say they're transgender, take a couple of hormones, even though they grew up as a male, and be able to dominate these sports, which is an unfair advantage. Now, of course, there is some good news. I mean, this is Tim Swan. I have no clue or who this person is. Maybe he's running for Senate. I don't know. Where it says Swan for Senate. Breaking Kentucky House on 7 to 23 vote just passed SB 83, banning males from participating in women's sports. A huge win. This bill will most likely be vetoed by the Democrat governor. However, the Kentucky legislature should have enough votes to override the veto. Follow me to keep updates. Now, like I said, we should give everyone respect. If someone wants to transition, as an adult, they should. However, there should be certain conditions that are met. One of them is they're not able to compete against females because it creates an unfair advantage. Some of you may know who Blair White is. I like her. I like her. Well, not so much her content anymore, but mainly because it's political, and I'm trying to avoid political. But it says, but she's a transgender woman, was a male in transition. She looks pretty sexy. I'm not gonna lie. Don't underestimate the amount of justified contempt that this creates for the trans movement. I am trans, and this pisses me off. I can only imagine how the rest of the world feels. Yeah, of course, here, but I thought, no, I'm not gonna look for it. There's a female to male transgender who agrees with Blair White. Kathleen Jenner, Bruce Jenner. I'm still pissed off the way that you treated that family. So I'm going to dead name you, Bruce Jenner. But if you want a little bit of respect from me, I'll say Caitlyn Jenner. This is from Pink News. Caitlyn Jenner launches another disgraceful attack on trans athlete without a hint of irony. She goes, no, I just have the balls to stand up for women and girls in sports. And if this is true, I have to look into it. Why did you compete in the women's golf tournament? I mean, I don't know what the whole thing is. But this person is a male Olympic winner, and she won against males when he was a male. There's gold medals to her name or his name under Bruce Jenner. But yes, this is very frustrating, and I cannot believe it has to be said that males are just better at sports than females, as an average. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the another story here. Back in 2017, when the U.S. women national team lost to under 15 boys squad. That's right. Football club Dallas under the 15 boys squad beat the U.S. women national team in a scrimmage. The match was in preparation for the Thursday U.S. women friendly versus Russia. Preparation of the two upcoming friendly against Russia, the U.S. women's team national team played the football club Dallas U15 Boys Academy on team and fell to 5-2 according to the FC Dallas website. This friendly came as the U.S. looked to tone up before taking on Russia Thursday night in a friendly. Just last month, the U.S. lost to the She Devils Cup, winning the first game over Germany before losing to England, blah, 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 blah. So even high schoolers can beat a professional female soccer team. And they're not even trying to be trans. Keep that in mind. A high school soccer team they're male beat the professional grown female team. That's right. That's how of an unfair advantage of this person swimming against females has. And it's a shame that we have to make videos calling about the fairness in sports. I'm not particularly a sports fan, but I can understand why there was a separation of the women's female league or women's league and the male league. Because a woman will never win against a man. There may be some rare cases where they will win, but the males are just built differently than females. We have a bigger lung capacity, we have denser bone structures, we even have more muscle structures, and we will just most likely outperform females when it comes to sports. We cannot deny science. We cannot deny what makes us us, and this should piss everyone off. Now, I get for the Woman of the Year, went to a couple of trans people. I don't really care because that doesn't really affect anything. That's just more bloating points where you could just bloat saying, hey, I made a woman of the year. And if you can put in the effort, I would understand. But this is athletes. These are people trying to win scholarships. These are people trying to make money in the sports. They're being denied certain advantages for winning or coming in 16, being disqualified because a male decided to go against females because they can't hang with the males. And that's a very terrible message to send to our kids. Anyways, I'm kind of frustrated at this whole thing because it's not fair on an athletic component that even the women's can't even get a win because the males are dominating their sport. Anyways, leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are because I could just ramble probably for another hour on this. But leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are. Smash the like and subscribe button on any all platforms. But most importantly, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Enjoy life, go outside, go on a nature walk, and just enjoy it.